Well, we're in the shop again today. So, as most of you know, this is my 63 F100 shop truck. And as most of you know, I sold it to my daughter for $11. So technically it's really not my truck, but I still use it and do a lot of burnouts. But the thing is, we are leaving for cruising the coast in like a week and a half, no, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I don't know. We're leaving soon. This truck needs a few things addressed. Me and my oldest daughter, we are taking this to cruising the coast. So, first things first, I don't have an oil pressure gauge hooked up. Just never did it. So I need to hook that up. The alternator is making noise, so I gotta address the alternator. Actually had a piece of wire fail to my fan a while back, and I got it wire nutted. It got me home, so that's totally cool. Worked out good. And one big piece of the puzzle, something every shop truck needs. Let me go get it. Over here, in front of everybody's eyes, I've been hiding something in plain sight. I should really hook stuff up. But we got a big old box. And inside this box, we got a supercharger. We got ourselves a Vortech, you know? This should make 9 pounds of boost, I think is what they said. Like 7 to 9 something, so it should put us like 400-ish horsepower. So before we leave for cruising the coast, what we're gonna do, we're gonna install a supercharger, fix the oil pressure gauge, and what was the other thing? Oh, fix the alternator. But this is definitely number uno. It's a whole kit. It's got everything we need. If we already had a Mustang. So, do we really have everything we need? No idea. So, we got a brand new head unit. Pretty, polished. We got our tube. This is the non-cooled, intercooled, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I've already kind of dug through some of this. We got some paperwork. Intake, we don't need that where we're going. It came with a Dishworks 300 pump. I really don't know if I need to install this pump or not, but I might. 40 psi. See, I'm already making 60 at 340. I don't know. We'll see. I might run it on the pump and check the duty cycle and see what we're pushing. Came with some oil, because it is a, not an oilless, but a, where you don't have to have it tied into your oil system of your truck. What is this? What is this? I don't know. We're gonna have to look at the instructions and really see what all, there's a lot of stuff in here. I probably shouldn't have thrown that, but hey, you know, whatever. Seal stuff, you know, hardware. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff out of the box and we'll see what we're working with. So this kit did come with injectors, but I have a Holley Terminator system on this truck and it runs on EV6 injectors. So I ordered these from Holley. They are 80-pound Excel injectors. And then I ordered a 2-bar map sensor because we're not gonna be making more than like 9 pounds of boost. These are good to like 20 or something like that. So I got new injectors and stuff. I started reading the instructions. I learned nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and go up there. I know for sure, right off the rip, I already pulled the belt because I was actually checking the alternator. Of course, we're gonna take this off. We're gonna have to take this degas. I think they're called degas tanks on these, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take this off, take this bracket off, and either move this up here, or I have another tank and do another tank up here for that. But this has to get out of the way because this is where the supercharger goes. This got to go. So we're gonna go ahead and start disassembling some of this and more than likely pull the hood off of this thing. Brought the wrong size. Nice. I have a feeling I'm about to make a heck of a mess with this. Now I gotta try to fit a supercharger right here, and it's looking tight. I might have to like change my fan assembly or something maybe. That's a crank sensor. We don't know until we get it in there, but man, I don't know about that. Here's the bracket. I kind of guessed at this point. Scratch all that up. Alright. Been looking around. We got a few things figured out. This goes here like this, so it is gonna be the definition of tight. But I think we can make it work. If it doesn't work, we'll get a smaller fan and then it'll definitely work. But more likely I'm gonna have to run a turbo guard or something on the front. So we're gonna go ahead and get the head unit bolted up to this and everything. That way we can get the head unit bolted on and go from there. See what we can do. Well, after fighting with it, I have the head unit sitting in there, but it's not in the correct place. It's just hitting this fan. This fan is way too big. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull the fan out, pull the head unit off, pull the fan out, and then put the head unit on and see what I have for clearance and go from there. But I kind of had a feeling this was gonna be an issue, but I tried moving the fan shroud down, I tried moving it over, I notched it some. It's just not happening. It's close, but it's not there. And I don't feel like fighting it again or pressing it against the shroud anymore. I've already cut a bunch out of it. So this is why we're doing this now instead of 2-3 days before we leave. I mean, it starts, but what about this cute little fella? That's how you know it's in the right spot, when you can get that in. And that's just not happening. So hey.
What you doing? That don't look like no alternator.
Yeah.
Hey, Sebastian. What you doing, buddy?
Before we get too carried away, so we got the head unit on, we got the smooth idler, then we got the ribbed one moved down here, you gotta remember, this kit goes to like a 2004 Mustang or 2002, whatever. There's usually a smooth pulley here. Well, on this setup, it was ribbed here, and it just went around and through there and over and, you know, did its thing. So now I gotta buy a smooth pulley to there, because you're supposed to take the smooth from there and move it there. I don't have that. So I'm gonna go hit up a junkyard tomorrow, or maybe O'Reilly's, I don't know. I'm gonna see what they got. But as you can see, we have quite a bit of room for a fan setup. So we're gonna walk to the the garage and look at the radiator and stuff in the fair lane and measure that fan, because I think that fan setup will work in here as well. I can already tell people are gonna be mad at me for this. This car's been sitting. We've driven it 2-3 times since power choice, but it is dirty. I mean, look at that. I mean, it is bad. But I want to measure the fan. So actually, we'll just go off the radiator core. So we'll call it 25 by, I don't know if I can, 25 by 17 is what we'll call that. Back over here at the truck, we got, say 25. It's actually not bad. Call it 25 1/4 by 19. So it's a little short on height. Well, I'm gonna have to do some figuring. So 25 by 19. I'm gonna get on the Google, see what I can find. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go for tonight. I gotta get that pulley before I can mount the head unit. And then I gotta pick up some spark plugs tomorrow. Gotta pick up some colder ones, you know, for that boost. So I gotta get some plugs tomorrow, get an idler pulley, and a few other things. So, but we will be back out here tomorrow. Stepped on the air hose and scared me half to death. Okay, so it's the next day. We got some parts. I think we got this figured out. So I went and I got this pulley. I bought it from O'Reilly's. This will go here. That'll go there. Supercharged pulley up there. So now it's gonna go around, down, around, back, supercharger over the top of that. Maybe that way. I don't know. I got a diagram. I got a diagram right here. So yeah. Vortech idler. Yeah. So around, back up, supercharger, the one on the supercharger over. It's a lot of up and down, over, left, right, semicircle. Also, the other thing I discovered today was this hole on like an older setup takes this size bolt, which is, I'm pretty sure, an M6. And so I'm just gonna take the one that was down here and do that. But by doing that, we have to drill out this hole here so this will fit through. And then the supercharger should bolt on finally. And that should be good to go. And the other thing I did today, I picked up this fan from a local salvage yard, which went to a V6 Mustang, and sits right there. To me, that's plenty of room. But these fans are cheap enough where I think I'm gonna order a brand new one, because like I said, this is from a 3.8 liter. I'm almost certain that's a lower CFM. We'll see. A brand new one is like $95, so I'm gonna go ahead and order a brand new one. But we'll go ahead and get the supercharger in, and then try to figure out where to put the degas once that's in over here, because I gotta extend this line. You know, just normal builder things. But first things first, we're gonna get that idler bolted on and the hole drilled, and get the supercharger with the belt, everything on, and go from there. done, established, on its way. We need this bolt, this washer, this bolt, this washer. And where's the spacer? And this spacer right here. I really have no clue what these giant bolts go to, because what? Alright, now we got that on. I guess the belt and supercharger go on now. Here's a 20-foot belt they gave me. I like it. For plugs, we got NGK TR6 GPs, something like that. We are gonna gap these to 30. Golly, those are gapped like super big. Oh my goodness. Recheck that gap. Like I was saying yesterday, for injectors, we got 80-pound injectors from Excel or Holly. Whoever you want to give the credit to. That's what we got. Like we can do this way. Alright, so been looking at this and yeah. Shoot, this Vortech, it has this bypass valve that's supposed to go back to the air inlet. I'm actually not gonna run a filter and stuff on this. I'm gonna run a turbo guard. So I'm just gonna vent this to atmosphere, you know? Be pretty cool, I guess. So I can go ahead and put this on. And now I got hose clamps for it, there we go. They sent these ginormous hose clamps for this stuff. I'm really not fond of that, but whatever. I'm not fond of that at all. Make sure I put this right away. That's yeah. There. I don't feel like I really have vacuum Man, dude, I don't know. What is that control? Oh, that's to the, I need to change that for the, glad I saw that. That's for the, that one's for the map sensor. Okay, so I rigged up the map sensor, which I'm pretty sure should not be sharing the vacuum with that, but we're gonna try it real quick because eventually I'm gonna move that bypass to there, the map sensor where it normally was. So we're gonna go in the Wizard, we're gonna change it to 80-pound injectors that's boosted, and we're gonna fire it up and see what it sounds like. All right, so we got everything set up, cycled, should start. She fired right up. Like, I mean, fired right up. Oh yeah, bypass valve now. Yeah, water pump. Pretty good. Sounds like an angry little truck. Angry little shop truck. We are running lean. Super lean. We're gonna have to look into this. You know what they say though, lean is mean, you know? Lean is mean. But yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, so I won't be back out here on this for like 2 days. I'm gonna get a water pump, get a few things tomorrow so we can address that. And maybe get somebody to throw a tune or something. But it also might be because of the way I did the map sensor. Remember how I was saying I don't think it's supposed to be teed together? But we got a supercharged F100 now.
Where's the hood? Hey, you forgot something.
Oh, the hood?
The hood.
So I can see if something happened.
I mean, there's something right there that looks a little wobbly.
Nah, that's the overflow. We ain't worried about that right now.
Okay.
I zip tied the power steering thing up too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cool. Don't even worry about it. That supercharger is not near as loud as I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah. I can barely hear it. What?
Wait for it to rub.
Oh.
What you looking at?
Air fuel ratio? I'm telling you, that Mustang fan does better than the Crown Vic fan that was in here.
Really?
Yeah. But then again, we got the hood off too, so.
Ah, see? You're not gonna get accurate readings.
Sure, I'm glad this thing has AC.
Me too. Even though it's a pleasant 90 degrees today.
A pleasant air condition too. floor either, but it ain't gonna lean. A lot of wiggling going on up there.
A little bit. Where you do your photo shoot?
One of them. She definitely needs a tune.
I just told them how you would usually be rolling on the ground to get the perfect angle, but you knew that I was filming, so you weren't doing it. You were just acting. Okay. Was it supposed to squirt out stuff?
Huh?
Was it supposed to squirt out stuff?
Where it squirted out at?
I don't know, it squirted something out.
Where?
I don't know, I just saw something squirt out. Or maybe it was smoke. I don't know. I saw like stuff.
I don't know. It ain't gonna lean. It went like to 12.2, so that's alright.
Well, 12.2 is excellent.
I think 12.2 is good, especially at wide open. Felt good. They might have smoked the belt a little bit, actually.
Oh, okay. I don't know where the camera was pointing when I saw it, so it might be on camera, it might not.
Well, I was like, I'm gonna roll into the throttle and I'm gonna watch the AFR and see where I can go to, and it went about 3/4, so. The only thing I don't like, this thing holds first gear for a long time.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it holds first gear for the longest time. But more than likely when I got off, I don't know, it probably smoked the belt. I got to put in a different fuel pressure regulator, put in the other pump. I guess, you know, I'll make a couple brackets for up there to hold that stuff better, and a different overflow degas thing. And then put the hood back on and should be ready to go. Well, I gotta hook up the oil pressure gauge.
And a tether.
Oh, and a tether. Well, no, I can hook that to the bottom of the seat in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one has a spot where I can hook it to the seat.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there's a few little things I want to do before, but those are the main things. At least I know it's not gonna chunk the belt, so I'm pretty happy about that. Feels good though. Everything seems good. I just gotta tidy up the little things.
Oh, you should probably put the hood back on.
Oh yeah. It probably won't go to the dyno until not this upcoming week, but the following, the week.
The week you're going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's just gonna throw a good tune on it.
Okay.
I told him, I said I just want to make like 380, something like that. Nothing. I'm not shooting for big numbers.
Yeah. It's just a shop truck.
Just a shop truck.
With a supercharger on it.
Yeah. So we're back on the truck. We are focusing on the back of it now. I got the gas tank out of it. Gas tank sitting over there. Got all that stuff. I need to take some square tubing and go across the top. I'm gonna do it on each edge. Because I'm pretty sure at Cruising Coast, I guarantee you somebody's gonna step on this, walk over it, something. More likely it's gonna be my daughter. And she's probably gonna bend it. Because there's nothing really supporting it side to side. I really shouldn't. I don't know. It's something I need to do. So I'm gonna get that taken care of. So I got the tank out of it. I gotta put a new return line. I got the fuel pump swapped out on here. It's a 340. And then I have a Holley fuel pressure regulator we're gonna put in because I was running like a Corvette style regulator on this. We're gonna do away with that. We're gonna set the fuel pressure at 60 and run it static since it's so far back. I don't wanna run a vacuum line for boost reference, you know, those type of things. So we gotta get this truck ready for the dyno. When that's gonna happen, I don't know, but I know we gotta get it ready. So like I said, I'm gonna do the 2 braces up there and put the tunnel back on, put the gas tank back in and everything. So we should be good to go back here and maybe make a little bit of horsepower. Maybe. Well, this is what I came up with. That should work. I mean, I feel like with the sheet metal on there and stuff kind of just sitting on the top, it should hold it. And if it doesn't, we would have always thought it would have. So now, I should probably test fit that panel. I'm gonna test fit it, just to make sure. Maybe I'll throw a few more tacks on this. Come up some, but not a lot. Front seems alright. Put the gas tank back in it. Make this, actually I should probably do this return line now. New return, tank in, call her a day. I should probably put a pad or something on top of this so it doesn't rattle. Because I'm not bolting that to the top of this, so it's gonna be like, I think I have some foam material, actually. That's not. Oh yeah. Do I have foam material? Do I? Do I? Here he, here he. Yeah. So the key here, I got foam material, is we do it while it's hot. Do it while it's hot. Because better adhesion. The adhesion wasn't stuck to the freaking, there we go. Ooh, that is hot. Wasn't kidding. That adhesion is hot. Where did that razor blade go? Y'all see it? Ah. Yep. Love it when a plan comes together. Brother. Buddy, old pal. Nice. Real nice. Okay, so now we put the gas tank back in. But I gotta lift the truck, slide it underneath, pick it up, bolt it up, and then that's still hot. Wow. Where's my Vortech? No, we can do that. Now we tighten these, wherever it is. There we go. Nice, that was loud. Alright. Gas tank installed. Now I'm gonna make a return line before I put the cover on. So I got this line. I got this end already made up. This end I'm gonna feed it down, and then maybe feed it down. And once I get the regulator where I need it, I'll just cut it under the truck. Not a big deal. It's not that hard to make these lines without a vise. Oh man. Should have went under that bridge. Oh, we'll loosen this back up. So like I said, we'll do that. That's there. We can put the cover back on, and because we're done up here. That's plugged in, that's plugged in. Oh, gotta put the vent back. Alright, oh, I need to throw a hose clamp on that actually. Let's see if we can get this thing on here. Well, hot and spicy. Oh, that ain't good. Alright. Oh, yeah. A little soft there. Don't walk on the sides. Walk in the middle. Why didn't y'all tell me about the sides? We'll address that at another time. For now, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's really not fine, but it's fine. We'll mess with it another time. We can walk in the center. My fat butt walked on each edge. It was fine. So we'll call that a day. So see y'all tomorrow. All right, well, under the truck, I got a regulator set up. I went ahead and did the return line. Got a gauge on here, got the Allen wrench on there. Tidied it up. It's a little short, kind of like me, but it still works. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. So we got this. So now I'm gonna actually cycle the key, make sure the pump comes on, put some gas in it, we'll set fuel pressure. And once we set the pressure, we'll fire up. Because I got confirmation today that the truck goes on the dyno Monday morning at 10. I guess that's, yeah, it's still morning. So Monday at 10 goes on the dyno, get a tune thrown on her, because we only have, after Monday we got, my dog is crawling underneath the Honda. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why'd you get underneath there? Anyways, so once we do that, we leave that Saturday. Or not this Saturday, but the upcoming Saturday. So let's get this down, cycle key, make sure the pump comes on, and put some gas in it. Well, let's listen for the pump. It picked up some gas. I didn't think there was still gas in it. Oh man, vitals. Go back to the vitals. Fuel PSI, what we got? What we got? Give it to me. Come on back. We ain't got a lot. We ain't got a lot. Okay, so we need to figure that out. Right, so I did the right thing, and I bypassed the Holly to run the pump all the time, and lifted the truck 2 foot off the ground and walked under it. And we're gonna turn this pressure up to 60. There we go. Right there. So, like I said earlier, we're not using boost reference for this regulator, so we're setting the static pressure high. We're setting it at 60 and we're calling it good there. I actually ran this at 60 before. I run the Model A at 60, the Mustang's at 60, and I guess that's it. I typically run stuff at 60. That's what I'm trying to say here, okay? So now we got this at 60, we're gonna verify it on the handheld, and if everything's good, lock her down, fire it up. Should be ready to rock, because the tune's already set for 60 pounds actually. And the handheld shows 58. It might change when we start it, so I'm gonna pull the bypass off and we'll start it. Also, we got some sweet pinstriping done. And then, it's supposed to say electricity here, but he's gotta come back, but that's like the old school electricity kills guy. You know, something neat. Alright, we'll start it up and see. What we at? 57, 58. Volts are low. It's fine, AFR is coming down. We'll see what the tuner says. He might say to turn it up a little bit. We'll see what it does. But for now, we'll leave it. It's easy to adjust. It'd be fairly easy to adjust on the dyno when it's sitting there. So now, run it. I got the coolant reservoir over here. I gotta trim some stuff up here. Got the extension. Don't ever do that, guys. I gotta mount the power steering. I got it zip tied up right now. I'm gonna make a mount, and then we gotta go steal a catch can from Pablo, and we're gonna put a catch can right here. So, almost ready for the dyno. Well, it's time to get this stuff done. We got the last thing to do, and that is the catch can. Like I said, I was gonna go steal it from Pablo. So I went and stole Pablo's catch can. Now I gotta order him another one. It's a Motion Raceworks can. I already put the adapter there, the one over there. We're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna mount it right here. I mean, it's kind of close to the pipe and stuff, but hey, it'll work. So, do this and look over everything. Should be good. I made a new bracket for this, so that's good. A little wobbly, but yeah, all right. Then I made a bracket for the power steering, and then the map sensor I mounted up there. Got to zip tie those wires, and we're good to go and ready for the dyno. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this catch can done. So what I'm thinking is, get the bracket out. I got 4. I don't need that many. Thinking right here, right? I mean, keep it simple. I don't know if that's... Take that off. So, I can do it like that. That's too high though. That's not good. Stayed on there. Sweet. I got the short line made. Made it kind of as short as possible, you know, try to make sure I got enough for the other side. Is that even threading on? Yep. Like that. Just like that. So that's on. Now we gotta make one to over where y'all are. I already lost the hose. I guess I can put this fitting on and run it back this way. Because I think I'm gonna cross over here, follow this, and meet up here. And I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on in this engine bay now. I know that. Alright, so now we'll make the long one. It almost seems like it'll reach all the way around and kind of hide itself underneath, maybe. Ooh. So I might be able to sneak around the back, come up right here underneath, and bam! So, going right over the top, looking all ugly. Alright, 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 alright. Like we're pushing our luck on length here. Does it reach? I feel like if I could snake it there, I could just do that. Cause you know everybody cares how my routing for my overflow tank or my catch can is routed. I mean, I would hate for somebody to judge that. Oh yeah. Yep. A lot going on here, but that'll work. Okay. All right. All right. So we got the hose made. Now we gotta get it back in place. Just like that. Last thing is hose clamp on the filter. There it is. Catch can is done. Catch can is done. Why we're not using? That's good, that's good. Don't mind that. Let's fire it up just because we can. Got a lot of cold ramps. It's in. All right, well, there you go. We supercharged the F100 for cruising the coast so we can do better burnouts. Like I said, so that's all we're gonna do for this. Next is gonna be the dyno. We're good to go. Everything's the way I like it. Off camera, I'm gonna tidy up some wiring and stuff, and I gotta put in a trinary switch for the AC, but I never hooked up the ground to trigger the fan to come on with the AC, so I'm gonna do that real quick. A few things off camera I'm gonna do. But for y'all, the next video for y'all is gonna be this on the dyno. So how about y'all go ahead and take y'all's guesses of what kind of power it's gonna make. Remember, we're not going for big power. We're gonna make like 7-9 pounds. I don't know what it's making, but 80-pound injectors, 7, 8, 9 pounds of boost. We'll see what she can do. So go ahead and take your guesses on how much power this thing is gonna make. And yeah, I'm gonna finish up and probably clean the shop, really. The shop needs it, it's bad. And then we'll get back on the Honda.